Thousands of people across the Treasure Valley lost power after the storm last night. Some of those outages were from public safety power shutoff, but some were actually from the weather.
It was a wild afternoon. A bunch of people were confused because some lost power in areas that weren't in the area of that PSPS plan. Joining us now, though, to talk about it all is Sven Berg with Idaho Power. He's going to break down exactly what happened last night. Sven, thank you for joining us here live on the news at 4. Recapping last night, though, in terms of impact, how many people ended up actually having their power shut off?
So yesterday, in all, we had about 25,000 customers lose power. Of those, and most of that, though, was, storm damage or something else like, we had a third-party contractor hit a line. But then about 9,000, so 9,100 of those were proactive safety shutoffs, public safety power shutoffs, mostly along the Boise front.
And are people still without power today, right now, at this moment? What does that look like now?
No, we're for all purposes, we are back to normal. There might be one or two outages here and there, like you might see on an average day. We did have some storm damage that lasted quite a while. For example, we had some storm damage right around in the Boise area, and it took us a while to do all the repairs to it, but we did get those people back on, and so now we're running at essentially full speed.
In terms of, I guess, the work to do the day after a major storm like we saw, and also considering the pretty big impact that Idaho Power has, what did the work look like today, and is it still ongoing in some areas?
Well, yeah, I mean, you all are aware of the fires in eastern Oregon, and that we continue to monitor that very closely. We continue to do work to repair damage that was done by those. We lost more than 200 power poles in those fires over the last couple of weeks. Mostly that was, of course, in the Cow Valley and Durkee fires, as you might imagine. We have been working around the clock as safety will permit to get those poles replaced, get people's power turned back on so they can go back home in safety and comfort.
It's a very stressful time for our community members having to deal with that. Plus, also your department over at the Idaho Power. So what do you need from the community? What are those best tips to help you guys, continue that hard work that you guys are doing?
Well, number one thing I would say is, to anyone out there who's worried about an outage, especially in the summertime, make sure that we have the correct contact information for you. If we have that, we can get a hold of you, let you know what we think is happening. We'll let you know with at least a day ahead of time, sometimes more if we can. If we have a chance that if a proactive shutoff is coming, we can get a hold of you and let you know how long we think it's going to last, when your power's been restored, that kind of thing. Also, there's a number of outage tips you can find, idahopower.com/outage tips, just things you can do to prepare for these kinds of things, especially in the summertime or really any time of year. Just, a lot of times it's basic things. Know how to open your garage door without a garage door opener. Know how to make sure you can get water and food to your livestock or pets during an outage. Know where you can go. Have a plan for where to meet up with people. Make sure you have batteries to charge your cell phones, that kind of thing.
Sven Berg with Idaho Power joining us here live on the news at 4. Sven, we appreciate your time. We will talk to you soon. Thank you to all of Idaho Power for the hard work they've done over the last 24 hours and really all the work they do in our community.